Now, in another bit of dour news, I'm sure you're all well aware of BlueJeanOperator. Well, his channel got yeeted, just completely down the tubes gone through a series of AI automated strikes. So if you're not familiar with the way that it works on YouTube, you essentially have a three strike process. If you get three strikes within 90 days, you're automatically deleted. It's an automatic process. So you can get strikes randomly. Like maybe there's a phrase from a video 2 years ago that some AI algorithm somewhere doesn't think is quite kosher. And so they give you a strike for that. And it's just random. Like, for instance, you could say a number and a gun and a website, in that order. And then years later, it's retroactively deemed violating TOS, right? Then you get a strike. So his main channel has three strikes, is terminated, is gone, unless Team YouTube steps in to help him out. So, the only way to get Team YouTube to actually do something is to have a really big following. So we're talking like, administrative results, Grantham, some of these other guys are big enough to actually have a direct YouTube rep and to be able to affect change. If it happens to a smaller channel, BlueJeanOperator was, I think, quarter mil, half mil, somewhere between there, which is a decent sized channel in GunTube. It's a very, very good sized channel in GunTube. But for the grand scheme of YouTube, it's very small. So they're probably not going to care. Now, he does have a backup channel called the Marauder Network, which let me go ahead and paste that in the YouTube chat there for all of you to enjoy should you need to actually find him. He does have a backup channel that he will continue to upload called the Marauder Network, currently at 21K subs. But if he chooses to continue, and Nick, I met Nick last couple years at SHOT Show, good friend of Cody, seems like a good dude. So help him out, help a brother out, okay? Because let's be real here. If you're not Grantham or a few other of the big guys that don't really do anything interesting, your days are numbered on YouTube, all right? And they can take you down for anything, anytime, any reason. And if you happen to be somebody like me, which is like the worst of both worlds, you do a little bit of politics, a little bit of current news, and you do gun stuff, and you say some spicy things sometimes, then you're just a little bit more marked for death. All right. So my days on YouTube are certainly numbered, which is why you should all follow me on Rumble. I've also thought about doing Rumble exclusive streams where I can actually just talk about, guns and show guns live. Or would it be fun to do like a live stream of shooting guns with like a really good instructor or somebody like that? Or, some of your favorite characters out there, and do that all live? That'd probably be cool. Can't do that on YouTube though, because YouTube is mega gay. Rumble, however, you can. So I probably need to do some more actual Rumble exclusive content so that people have a reason to actually go over there and follow that stuff. So, well, that's the thing. So it's going to be random, especially when anything that has to do with FRTs or full auto, like they'll retroactively hit a video. So I had a video that went through a review process, got greened, right? So manually reviewed as positive for ads. And then like 2 months later gets age restricted. And it's like, hmm, hmm, I don't know if these processes are quite making sense. And it's very arbitrary. YouTube is very big. It's all spaghetti code behind the scenes. Does anybody actually know how it works? Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, no, I'll probably start making Rumble exclusive content. And also, just interesting little side note is that Rumble actually did start paying out streamers like a pretty healthy amount for not very many views over there. Like not very much at all. But they handed me a considerable check for the amount of watch time I get over there. So I might, that incentivizes me for sure to actually stream over there and to do cool stuff over there and to actually, do exclusive stuff on the platform. So if that continues, Rumble will be a place to go. But once again, go ahead and check out Marauder Network. Help a brother out, okay? Help a brother out. Just do it. All right. Yeah. Red Right Hand Cody says, I have had 3-year-old videos get removed randomly. YouTube sucks. YouTube's trash, dog. I say it's trash as if it doesn't have like the best UI, as if it doesn't allow me to, multi-stream, as if it doesn't allow me to make a insane amount of money, right? I say it's trash because it could be better. Okay. It has the potential to be like the perfect video platform. And they constantly shoot themselves in the foot, right? Because it's normie certain spicy words that I shouldn't say if you want to stay on YouTube. Got to be careful. And Rumble's quite the opposite. Rumble's UI is not as good. Their algorithm is not as good. The streaming is not as good. But, give it time. YouTube's had 15 years, no, almost 17 years to get it right. So they've been at it a little bit longer. Hopefully Rumble can actually do something of interest.